Hi there, my name is Bola Obile, and what I will be doing over the next few weeks, and hopefully over the long term, is to teach you how to look after your hair extensions. You're obviously watching this video because you are probably thinking of having hair extensions installed, or you already have problematic hair extensions, or you're just curious about hair extensions in general. Whatever your reason for watching this video, I hope you find it very useful. If you've got any questions, any emails, any queries about how to look after your hair extensions, please feel free to email me at bola@haircetera.com. That's HAIRCETERA. That's haircetera.com. You can call me Bola, or you can just call me Dr. Hair Extensions. So how did I, come and find myself doing this? Like you, I fell in love with hair extensions and wanted to express my looks in different ways. Had hair extensions installed, and found that the first few weeks you do it, you're in love with it, and then after a while it starts tangling and you start having issues, and everything goes down the drain afterwards. So we decided to investigate and look into what the problem was. I got in touch with a team of specialists in the field, and we came up with this fantastic range of product that does exactly what it says on the tin, which is to promise to look after your hair extensions and keep them looking new, I dare say forever. It's the hair extension Stay New Therapy from haircetera.com. First in line of the products is the Gentle Shampoo, which I'm showing you here. The Gentle Shampoo, as the name denotes, is a very mild and gentle shampoo. It's designed especially for hair extensions that are created using real human hair. So that will be your Brazilian hair, your Peruvian hair, your Indian hair, Spanish, Italian, whatever type of hair extensions you have on. The beautiful thing about the product is that it is so gentle that even if you've got bonds installed in your hair, it cleans out the hair without actually damaging the structure of the hair. It cleans out the hair without actually, taking out the nutrients of the hair or damaging the structure or the cuticles of the hair. Instead, it takes out just the dirt and makes sure that the hair is left intact, without breaking it or causing anything that would distort the hair in any way. I need to mention though that if you've got your hair extensions installed and you're thinking of having them washed while the hair is installed on your head, there is a technique to it. What I always advise people to do is to section your hair. So basically just have it in, imagine like you had a sort of like a square, an imaginary line across your head. Put the hair in sections and pin it up and wash the section slowly in a downward movement. So you put the shampoo in your hands, wet the hair obviously, and wash it in a downward movement. By putting it in 4 sections, what you're doing ideally is making the hair a little bit more manageable and easier to wash for you, rather than dipping the whole lot in water or dipping it in soap and find that your hair feels as though it's tangling. Once you've washed your hair though, it is normal for the hair to feel a bit coarse in the hand. It feels as if it's tangled, and it feels like you've got a lump on your hair. Don't panic. What it is at that point is that you've washed out all the luster, you've washed out all what gives that hair that elasticity in there, and the hair feels that it has to fight back. What you need to do in that case is to remember that the next step will actually soften it up. At that point where you've just washed your hair and you feel that your hair feels a bit coarse, and obviously once you've washed the shampoo out, that's not a good time to actually comb or brush the hair. Just let the hair sit for a bit once you've obviously washed the soap out, until the next step, which is number 2. Number 2 in the hair extension Stay New Therapy is the hair extensions Nourishing Conditioner. And again, as the name denotes, it's a nourishing conditioner, and what that does is to put back in everything that you've taken out of the hair from washing, in terms of the moisture, in terms of the nutrients, and in terms of restoring elasticity into the hair. So you'd find that once you've put the conditioner in, let it sit for a little bit for it to actually simmer in and, you know, get into the root of the hair, get into the cuticle and all and the layers of the strands. Once that actually works its way through, you find that the hair starts getting softer. You can then work a comb through it rather than a brush. I know a lot of us are used to using brushes on our hair, but I'll just quickly explain the reason why I always advise that you use a comb rather than a brush. When you brush your hair, what happens is that the brush actually pulls through the hair. This is actually a nice brush. It's, you know, have a look at that. It's wide-toothed. It's not one of the bristle brushes yet. You can run the brush through it. But what the brush actually does is that it stretches the hair out. The more you stretch out the hair, the more the structure of the hair is distorted. It's actually called mechanical damage. Once your hair becomes mechanically damaged, the next stage is for it to start breaking. Once it starts breaking, you're in trouble. Because unlike the hair that grows out of your head, hair extensions, once they start breaking, would need to be replaced. It wouldn't grow back. You'd need to replace it by buying extra lots of the hair extensions. Obviously, we don't want to do that because we've spent a lot of money. So our priority is to make sure that what we've spent on, we actually get value out of it. So try as much as possible to use a comb, and then once you've got that nice and finger through your hair filling, you can use a brush. I've seen a lot of people or hair extension stylists recommend that you use a soft bristle brush on your hair. Using a soft bristle brush is and should only be used after you've combed through it, you've made sure that you haven't got any tangles or you haven't got any knots in there. Basically, the bristle brush is to actually give the hair a nice polished look, rather